the only man of many trades with just one name, and that name is Smooth.
What it do, bro?
Man, what's happening, man?
Happy fucking birthday.
Man, thank you, brother.
Happy birthday, man.
I
Made it
you.
another year.
Yeah, another year, another trip around the sun, man. That's what they say, right?
Yeah.
So we got another trip around the sun for Grizzy the God. And you say, what does that mean, another year? What does another year mean? Well, it's another opportunity, another chance to be great, another year of wisdom, intelligence. I'm thankful to be here. It could have been another way, man. People know the story. I could have been out of here a long time ago. But God found grace. So this is what we doing, Grizzy the God. On the Code Podcast. Man, damn. Let me get this camera straight. What the fuck? On the Code. Let me go, BS. On the Code Podcast. Y'all know what time it is. Grizzy the God. As always, we booming out here. Now, what we want to start with tonight? Well, I had something to start with. But I heard news. Sad news. Michael K. Williams passed away. Those of you who don't know Michael K. Williams, he played Omar in The Wire. He was the gay uncle in Lovecraft, and he also played in Empire. Obviously some type of overdose.
He played in Empire or Boardwalk Empire?
Boardwalk Empire.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, Boardwalk Empire. Yeah. Boardwalk Empire. And it was an overdose of fentanyl, I believe, in Manhattan. And he was found in his apartment, deceased. Just a few days ago, it was a comedian, Roquan Johnson. He was found dead of an overdose of fentanyl. So that begged me to think, which was a bigger thought in the question is, can you trust your drug dealer?
I don't think it's the drug dealer. It's the cartels, man. They over there mixing up cheap shit.
Nah.
They making barrels of it for like $60.
Somebody got fentanyl.
They shipping it back to the United States, and pretty much that's their whole mission. And it's really probably not to get back to the black community. They really want it in the white community, but sometimes it trickles into the black community. I mean, how many brothers you know uses fentanyl?
I think brothers have fentanyl now and don't know how to use it. Therefore, they don't know how much to cut the drugs with. They have no knowledge of the cut. They have no knowledge of how much to put on what. And I think they are putting too much fentanyl on these drugs and killing people.
When they chasing the dollar.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The dollar chasing.
It's gonna make your drugs stronger, and you could use less actual product.
Right.
So it becomes a money thing.
Yeah, it's a money thing.
And I think oh man, and if you know my story, I got a very, very, very close story about fentanyl and drugs and stuff being placed in these inner cities and killing people by the dozens, man. And Michael K. Williams, I never knew he even had a drug problem.
Me either.
Yeah, I never knew he had a drug problem. Of course, played Omar, the gay gangster robber of hustlers, openly gay gangster. And I gotta say, that's the first character I ever seen played like that on television, where he was gay and he was a violent person and the aggressor at that. And people feared him. It's a homosexual black man that people feared. And he did a good job, man. That was one of the quintessential roles.
Well, he was a good actor.
Yeah.
Great actor.
I don't think he ever I don't know, for me, he never outgrew that Omar role.
He outgrew the Omar role.
In what role? What do you think? What you think?
I mean, I've seen him in several movies, and he's just a good actor.
Did you watch The Wire?
Yeah, they.
Okay.
I mean, did great in The Wire, but I thought he grew as an actor. I thought he grew out the Omar role, the other roles that he took.
Yeah. That's his most famous role, yes? Omar?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
most people first role is they most famous role.
But he did it, the way he played it was, I don't think anybody could have played it like him.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't think anybody could have played a homosexual, and it was like he almost played him straight. You know what I'm saying? But it was a crazy role. It was a crazy role. But R.I.P. man. R.I.P. Roquan Johnson. R.I.P.
Michael J. Williams.
Michael K. Williams.
K. Williams.
And R.I.P. I wanted to talk about this. R.I.P. Mercedes Moore.
Mercedes Moore.
Mercedes Moore. Mercedes Moore was an Instagram model. Let me show you Mercedes right quick. Mercedes Moore was an Instagram model that was murdered.
Wow.
And it says she was murdered by her, some assailant was a stalker, but they trying to get it together now.
Black lady?
Yeah, beautiful black woman. Beautiful black woman. We're going to get into it. Let's hear a little bit about Mercedes and get into Mercedes, man, if we could. But yeah, she was a beautiful black woman, Instagram model, Instagram famous, had over, I think, 2 million followers. And the situation happened to her, man, and it's bad, man.
Story here, we have learned new information that the 33-year-old social media model was strangled to death. That's according to the Fort Bend County Medical Examiner's Office, and police are also now trying to figure out a timeline of when this all may have happened, and also shared with us that they have not seen any signs of forced entry to the apartment. The details still murky as to what led up to the horrific murder of 33-year-old Janae Gagnier, known as Miss Mercedes Moore on social media, with a following of 2.6 million.
We want to find out why her, why him.
The body of the woman was discovered Sunday afternoon inside her apartment at the Cortland Sugarland complex. According to the medical examiner, she died of strangulation and traumatic concussion in what police are investigating as a murder-suicide. A second body also found. Richmond police say it belongs to this man, 34-year-old Kevin Accordo, who died by suicide caused by multiple sharp force trauma.
We found her in her apartment doing a welfare check. People haven't heard from her in a couple days.
It was the woman's family that called police asking for a welfare check on Sunday. Gagnier's father was with officers when they made the gruesome discovery.
People were asking about the relationship between her and the suspect. And at this time, we are doing some investigating on social media to determine if there is an exact cause.
And investigators would not share with us whether or not anything was taken from inside of this woman's apartment. And they also tell us that the last known address for the suspect in this case is out of Florida.
By looking at the community, I know it's a Ring camera or something around that mall.
Well, the assailants are both dead. He's dead. He killed himself.
Okay.
He killed her. But what I wanted to speak to is the safety of this all and what is actually going on and the danger in taking gifts and money from these gentlemen. Now, I know it's a culture out there now where it's women are kind of getting what they can get up front and being up front with the man and saying, you're not going to have sex with me for nothing. You're going to have to buy me something, get me something. Cash apps, this world of cash apps and Zelles and PayPals and moving money and women taking all these things from men. Now, when they found this man, the father of the woman was the one that found him. He said he was still alive. He was gurgling with a knife in his neck. His daughter was already dead. This man had wrote messages all across the room in blood. some of the messages, and I'm paraphrasing, were, she used me for my money, and blood across the room. He also wrote, I'm sorry, I apologize for this, but I wanted to circle, she used me for my money. And I just want to get clear, and all this Megan Thee Stallion and get your bread, go spend it, get the money, fuck him, all this situation. I'm just saying this is a perfect example how these things could backfire and become dangerous for a woman. So I just wanted to circle that. For a second and say how things could become dangerous for a woman if you take in all these gifts. So I encourage women to get your own shit, have your own things, so you'll never encounter things like this, hopefully. And arm yourself too. It's another thing. Gotta arm yourself out here. But yeah, Mercedes Moore, beautiful woman, passed away. Sorry to hear it. On to better things, other things. Donda versus Certified Lover Boy. What do we think?
I was told Donda was a better album. That's what the people were saying.
That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing Donda is a better album.
But I heard Lover Boy sold more in the first week.
Okay, didn't we know that? Didn't we already think Drake was gonna sell more than Kanye the first week?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we knew that. But I was just thinking in the crib, the fact that Kanye put Donda out and even made the comparison to Drake's album, I think softened the impact of Drake's album. I think it definitely softened the impact of Drake's album. Drake's album didn't register and seem as big. And to me, it didn't. It didn't seem as big. It wasn't as huge as it usually is because the Donda album almost cut the legs off the rollout. You know, the momentum was shifted a bit. And I think once Donda came out, it made people look at Certified Lover Boy with a side eye. It was like, is this really better than Donda?
Right.
Like, is this really good? Is this just more Drake? Is this just more what Drake has done the past, I don't know, 7 years? You know what I'm saying? Is this just more the same? Is Donda really art and really important in the spectrum of things, and Drake is just McDonald's?
Mm.
You know what I mean? We all eat it. We all consume it. We love the way it tastes. We've been tasting it for years. We go there because we like the way it tastes. We go to McDonald's because it's the same. And I think that's the Drake effect. Now, when you take Donda is Prime 112 or Philippe's. You know what I mean? It's a cultured palate. It means more. You don't get there that often. But when you eat at nice places like this, you enjoy them. You know what I'm saying? You understand it's a fine art and fine cuisine. You understand what's happening. Now, you're going to go to McDonald's more often. But Philippe's is always better food there. So that's why I'm making the comparison is because I saw the other day, Donda second day sales went up. Okay? So we sold more the second day. Donda. Drake second day sales went down. So what does that tell us? What does that tell us?
I don't know. Have you listened to both albums?
Yes, I have intensely.
Fully?
Yes.
Back and forth?
Yes.
And you think Donda is a better album? Or the art of it?
I think Donda is a more important album.
So it should have been, he should have dropped that as an NTF, huh?
Maybe. An NFT. Maybe.
NFT, yeah.
Maybe. But to me, it's a more important, and people forget it's a gospel album too. It's not a circular album.
Yeah.
This album has no curse words, no cussing in it. And people, I think that escapes some people.
Yeah, but not to skip subjects, but speaking of the NFT, I heard Tory Lanez said he has it all figured out.
Yeah, he busted up NFT, but on the certified, let me just say this in close. Let me just say this: Certified Lover Boy, I enjoy more. I listen to more, but I recognize it's not. I recognize it's not the better album.
Isn't that being a little biased?
I don't know what that is. I know I like Certified Lover Boy, but I do it more riding or cleaning up or at the gym or whatever I'm doing. But Donda, I tend to listen to the content kind of more intimately. To me, I take it in as it's more important than the Drake album. The Drake album, that could have been views. That could have been, if you're reading this too late, that could have been any album. Drake's new album could have been any album. The last 5 albums, you can just interchange the titles. It's the same album. You understand? It's the same exact album. It's Scorpion. It's and Nothing Was the Same. Take Care. It's the same album. So this is the same album he been putting out for the last 7 years. And I think it takes courage to be who Donda is, who Kanye West is. To do what he's doing and saying, I'm doing gospel and that's what I'm doing and I love the Lord and Jesus and Christ and all this.
I mean, do you think it's a choice though?
What do you mean?
I mean, I think that's where he, at his age and what he's talking about, that he has to talk about those things. I don't think Kanye's in the Drake era.
Jay-Z,
the 444.
It's not real. It's grown.
Yeah.
It's grown, and I guess Kanye
it doesn't work for everybody. Tip tried that shit, it didn't work.
Yeah. That's true. But did we hear the Andre? You hear the Andre lead?
Yes. Heard the Andre lead.
What'd you think?
I thought it was pretty cool.
You thought it was pretty cool?
Yeah.
What do you think it was worse?
I thought it was dope. The song was short.
Did you feel like he dropped off, or was any lacking in his because there had been a gap in the span in between projects and in between the last time you heard him rap? Did you hear any rustiness or any type of
I think 3,000 give you 3,000.
Yeah.
Not saying what he gonna give you, but I don't think he gonna let you down.
Yeah.
When he put his bars down. But I also seen the apology afterwards.
Yeah. He apologized to Drake because it seems as Kanye duped him or tricked him, and he didn't know it was going to be a Drake diss song. And obviously Kanye is a GD now. He's a gangster disciple, so he's calling out GDs and Larry Hoover. I guess he's trying to scare Drake into something. I'm not sure what's happening with that. But
to Kanye default, I'm like, why would you go get 3,000 on our track and duke them, for a diss track, to get a song?
Why wasn't it on the album? That's a bigger question. Why was that track not on?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Was this an old track?
I'm not sure.
Did they
let people tell it? Almost all the tracks on Donda at least 5 years old.
Oh.
That's another thing. These tracks are not new tracks. The features are new,
right?
But these tracks already been played.
Been working on this shit.
Yeah, about 5 years. So that's another thing. So I don't know. So the jury's still out, man. But Drake obviously leaked the Andre featured Kanye West song called "Life of the Party." If you haven't heard it yet, go look it up. Andre is masterful with the bars. Hasn't lost a step as far as I'm concerned. For real. The man is amazing. And that's all I can say, hands down. The next verses.
Who up?
Fat Joe versus Ja Rule. Fat Joe versus Ja Rule. Who you got? Let's go.
Joey Crack.
You got Joey Crack.
Joey Crack the man.
You saying Joey?
I don't think Ja Rule got, and people always say he do, and like But when Joey Crack came out, he was hard. He got some hard street shit. And then Joey Crack was like a Jermaine Dupri type of guy where he knew how to go with the flow of music. What was going on, he was in tune.
Yeah.
And every year he stayed in tune to what was going on. So I don't think Ja Rule really has nothing for him on that note.
Ja Rule got joints. Ja Rule got joints. Ja Rule got joints, man. You on live stream, so you do this. Ja Rule do have joints now. Ashanti definitely gonna be in play doing his verses, cause Ashanti got joints with Fat Joe, and she got plenty joints with Ja Rule. But I think Fat Joe gonna edge him out in the end. Fat Joe can go deep.
Yeah.
He can go way back now. Fat Joe can go back to 89 and start and work his way up from there. Like Gotta Flow Joe came out with 89. Be clear.
Yeah, and
89.
what's that joint? Never been to a crack house.
Yeah. Y'all niggas wanna live my lifestyle.
Yeah.
Never seen a brick, never seen a crack vial. Yeah. That's Joey Crack from the jump.
Yeah.
They try to put a bad bone on Joey with that snitcher shit, but he shook that proven stand-up nigga in the street, fake paperwork. All the niggas in jail vouched. So y'all know what time it is with Joe, man.
So that was fake paperwork?
Yeah, it's fake paperwork.
Are you serious?
Turned out to be fake, yeah.
So Star.
I mean, Star just investigated. He just say, man, what is this? That's all. And I mean, Star didn't do nothing wrong. He said, what is this? I got this. Joey addressed it. He killed all the rumors.
I mean, but how
And
you
that
get
was
fake
that.
paperwork when information is public?
I mean, it was a copy going around that said Mr. Cartagena said this person did this, and Mr. Cartagena. So it was the document, and then it was his statement, and then like his statement was kind of photo like pasted, like it wasn't the original document. Like somebody tried to frame Fat Joe and say, hey, this nigga was snitching, and it's the document. But it was nobody ever saw the actual document. It was a copy.
Well, you know, I didn't believe it anyway when you brought the information to me.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that I'm not saying nobody was snitching.
But you said this came from the dude he gave the $1.52.
I mean, he got behind the Cuban Link.
Yeah, Cuban Link.
The one he used to rap with. He the one that really got behind it and started pushing it around like, hey, I don't know. Then Cuban Link went back and he recanted his story and said, Joe, I'm sorry. And
See what I'm saying? A lot of fuckery be going on.
yeah, he just said, I'm sorry. I'm glad I ain't get put on by no snitch. I'm glad everything wasn't the way I thought it was. So he was happy, capping, trying to get back with Joe.
Yeah.
He said, I'm happy, man. I'm glad I ain't get put on by no snitch. So that's what happened with Fat Joe. So Fat Joe a stand-up nigga at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? I always been a Fat Joe fan. He's definitely my top 10.
Yeah, he top 10.
Yeah, I want to say top 10.
That's some classics.
Hurricane.
The lean back was hard. And I'm not a big Ja Rule fan. I never was a big Ja Rule fan.
I recognize he got hits though. I know he got hit records.
Yeah, he got some hits.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun,
Just like a copycat,
boom, boom.
fake Tupac wanted to be. I didn't really like the rugged voice. I didn't like him. He was just a clown to me, man. I never liked Ja Rule.
Wrote for J-Lo.
I mean, that's cool. But, I mean,
Well,
as
Rain
black
from
men,
her.
we shouldn't hate on each other, but I just never was a
just
big
wasn't-
Ja Rule fan.
Yeah, he just wasn't your
It was not. Yeah, it was nothing he did, though.
Yeah, but they ran. Their run was like 2-3 years long. I mean, 4, maybe 5 years long.
What was that?
That Murder Inc. run was kind of
That
deep.
Murder Inc. run was cool, but if at that time, who was around? DMX, Jay-Z, Ja Rule, Noriega.
Yeah.
Like Ja Rule, it was hard for him to get, you know what I'm saying, past them cats. And then DMX don't even like the
Did Jay-Z put Ja Rule on? Would you say what was Ja Rule put on Can I Get a what? Was that a put on?
No, but Murder Inc. put him. I think, remember
He was on
Jay-Z?
what with Jay-Z? That's
No,
the
but
first time I saw
Jay-Z,
it.
DMX, and Ja Rule supposed to. No, he did some other fucking
No.
bullshit.
Before what?
For like a football movie or something.
No.
Video.
No, he didn't.
Oh,
Nah.
Okay.
Before
Maybe so.
what? Can I get a what?
I don't think that's Ja Rule first.
That's
Or-
the first time I saw him.
Yeah.
That's the first time I saw him was on Jay-Z what shit. And I think that was for a soundtrack.
I mean, do you think Ja Rule might get the ladies because he had those lady songs?
I think he had hit records, bro. I think he had hit records. I think we ain't hear him in a while, and I think when we hear him, they gonna hit different. I seen the Ja Rule concert where them shits was ringing off, and they were some hits. You know what I'm saying? You don't really feel them because you ain't feeling back then, but when you hear him nowadays, you recognize like, damn, Ja Rule was Ja running shit.
Well, I'm going for Crack, and Crack gonna have to control the room. You know,
Crack gonna do him.
Yeah, and I think he gonna bring all them Puerto Ricans and shit, and just have so much following behind it that, you know, he gonna do his thing. You know,
Crack gonna do him. Get this on camera. Crack gonna do him, man. So on the Code Podcast, you see, dinner with Jay-Z. Dinner with Jay-Z. As we going around the internet, and I was wondering your take. It was on the internet. If you could have dinner with Jay-Z, what would you ask him? What would you say to him? It was supposed that you could have dinner with Jay-Z for $500K. I mean, who would pay for this? How we know Jay-Z is even a good dinner guest? How you know he would even speak at dinner? How you know maybe he's a quiet eater? Maybe he doesn't like to talk and eat at the same time. So for you to pay $500,000 to sit down with Jay-Z and not even know if he's the type of guest that you would like is ridiculous. But I was wondering, if you could sit down with Jay-Z, what would you say to him? What would you tell him? What would you ask him? Would it be about Beyonce? Would it be about Dame? Would it be about Big? What would you ask Jay? What would you want to know?
well, if I sat down with Jay and I had half a ticket, it's gonna be a business play.
Okay.
So the play I'm coming to him would probably be the biggest play, you know.
With a business opportunity.
Business opportunity. That's gonna make that 500,000 worth making, you know, a couple million. Hopefully one day can trickle into $1 billion. You know.
Right.
But that's what I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna go sit down at the table with Jay-Z and ask him no bullshit. Now, from the street perspective, if I could have did it for $50 or $500,
Right.
I'd probably still try to make the same deal, but I would ask him, yo, is that really your daughter? And if you got all that money, you know why you ain't taking care of them people and all them people down
So you
there?
asked him about his first daughter in
Yeah.
Maryland?
Yes. Yes.
You think he'd be offended by that?
I'm not sure. That's why I said if I had $50 or maybe $500 to blow, I will sit down with Jay-Z, look him in his eye. Cause I, you know, I want kids.
Right.
And, you know, if you knew you had kids and you were a billionaire, what keeps you from that child, you know? And could your wife keep you from that child? You know what I'm saying?
You think
So what kind of man really are you?
Yeah. That's a deep question.
Yeah, so that's why I would sit down and pay for that shit. But if I had half a ticket, it's gonna be about business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then when we get to making some money, and I still probably, you know what I'm saying, pull them to the side.
I asked him about that.
Yeah, once we getting money. But once I'm inside, and I feel comfortable that I can feel it to him. You know what I'm saying? Like we had those type of conversations. If he's that type of person.
Yeah, that's a deep question.
So what would you do?
I asked him about his affiliation with a government informant, and why he's running around with people that work for the government.
Oh, so now you question him.
I'll ask him why.
That's you questioning them now.
I'm like,
so you'll spend half a ticket to ask Jay-Z.
I asked him, how do you feel about it?
Okay.
Are you compromised? Do you feel that it's just business and this is okay to do now? Or do you feel still connected to the streets and the fact that you're running around with people that work for the government and have testified in court against other people? how do you feel? When you wake up in the morning, does that even bother you? Do you even think about that at all? Or you are so above this that you don't even entertain a thought about that? That's what I would ask him. Like, what is that? How was that? Because you built your whole career on code of the streets, ethics, street business, morals, values. I don't know. You might have been a rotten nigga. Who knows? I don't know what kind of nigga Jay-Z was. But I presume these are the values and morals you built your foundation of your whole company on. Now, when this comes into play, when you have FBI informants and government informants and you're running around with these people, does that influence you? How does that make you feel? And he might say, I don't feel any kind of way. I don't entertain like street bullshit like anymore. Like, I don't even adhere to any of them rules that y'all live by. I don't. He might tell me that. You know what I mean? And I had to take that. I wouldn't know what his response would be. I would hope he wouldn't be offended. Because these are the questions, these are the questions I would ask him. This is what I really want to know about him. You know what I'm saying? This is what I really want to know about him. So, if you can get with Jay-Z, what would you ask him? I wouldn't ask him nothing about his wife or none of that shit.
You leave it in the comments, man.
Yeah, leave it in the
Go
comments.
in the comment section.
The likes, the comments. If you could ask Jay-Z anything in the world, what would you ask him?
For half a ticket. Or for free.
Yeah. Hurricane Ida. I want to send love, prayers, shout outs. Everything. I seen Ida going crazy in New Orleans.
Who that?
Going crazy.
Who that said they gonna beat them Saints?
And New York.
Y'all stay strong out there, man.
Did you see New York?
Well, I heard about New Jersey.
Oh, New York. The subways are flooded. The subways are flooded.
I think I was asleep.
Rats are doing backflips and
Wow.
yeah, rats is just going in like dolphins. Rats like dolphins in New York. I never knew rats could swim so well. Who knew?
Who knew?
Who knew rats could
They never
swim
saw
so
it.
well? I mean, they never swim in water that deep.
Yeah, rats are great swimmers.
I never knew that. I mean, I never take rats for swim. I see them crawling everywhere they go.
Rats are actually intelligent animals, but
Oh, I believe that. I believe that.
Yeah.
I believe rats. They're not too far from humans. When you come down.
So I heard. I don't know if I was asleep, but I heard in New York, if I'm correct, in the subway, some people drowned in the train.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah,
But I didn't hear that.
that the water was so high that it got so high.
Jesus.
Yeah, and that these people got caught inside the train and drowned.
Yeah, it's a mess in New York. It's a mess in New York. I mean, it's shit is everywhere. Like it's water coming in from every inch of the subway. I've never seen New York like this. And my thing is this: don't this now make New York one of the worst places to live in America?
New York is actually built on swampland.
So is DC.
It was actually alligators.
Yeah, it's an island.
Yeah.
I mean, New York, Manhattan is an island. New York is a bunch of islands connected together. The boroughs are islands. When you look at it, Queens is an island, Manhattan is an island, Brooklyn, and they connected by bridges. So it's water everywhere. When you think about it, it's water everywhere. But this is surprisingly the first time this ever happened in New York. Well, in a long time.
Well, I don't think a lot of these people are these governors and taking the money and doing the right things with it. Speaking of that, did you hear about Detroit?
What happened?
They going back in there and a lot of them mayors and stuff doing corruption up there again.
Oh man,
One of the biggest corruption scandals in like the last. They said since old boy was up there.
Oh, what's his name? The black guy, right?
Yeah.
Forgot him. Just got out of jail. Shout out to him. I forgot his name. Kasim? I forgot his name.
Something Brown.
Yeah. Kasim or Brown, something like that. But Detroit. Oh, have you heard about this? China is now going against any sissy males or effeminate men. They're taking it out of their culture, their television, and everything else. China, the country that we're competing with, are taking effeminate males and sissified, their words, not mine, taking sissified characters out of their culture, out of their television, out of their music, out of everything else. Now, nobody's stopping them from doing what they want to do. Now, in America, I feel the opposite is happening. We are definitely weakening the masculinity in America by a lot of things we do, a lot of the speech that we police, and things we say we can't say now, and I think it's more of a control issue than anything else. But China showing the strong masculine energy for their country is saying they are taking down any characters that represent effeminate males, soft males, anything that got anything to do with that. So I think we should take a tip from that. You never know, I'm telling you. We should take tips from these people. China know what the fuck they doing now. They're not over here canceling motherfuckers that say if you not sucking dick in the parking lot. They're not canceling nobody like that now. The energy is different over there. And I just want everybody to pay attention to that. China, where a man can still be a man. Be clear. So, now, with that said, what else we got, man? Oh, Meek and Academics, bro.
What's going on with them?
Meek and Academics. Academics had enough. Academics had enough of Meek shit.
Is Meek still for the culture?
I'm not know what, but he better leave my Academics alone. Academics said on a Twitch live, I think a couple of days ago, he said, you keep talking about, you know where I live. Speaking of Meek. He was talking about Meek. He said, you keep saying, you know where I live. He said, nigga, I know where your kids live. Told this to Meek Mills. Academics. Told this to Meek Mills now. I gotta say, listen, I don't like Academics as a person. As a journalist, I don't like his energy. But Meek Mills has been bothering and poking and talking about Academics for at least, been going on 4 years now?
Maybe longer.
Yeah, maybe longer than this, right? So, I don't know, maybe Academics finally got fed up and said, nigga, look, if you want to come see me, come see me. He told the nigga, listen, I'm starting my podcast. I'm going to be here every single day. He dropped the Wi-Fi. He said, this is where I come to work. If you want to pull up, pull up. So he told Meek Mill this. And that's why Meek Mill shouldn't get involved with petty, stupid arguments with niggas like this. Meek Mill is, I don't know, man. Something wrong with him. It's something with this guy, man, don't sit well with my soul. Meek Mills is a I don't know, a conundrum. I don't know how real he is, how fake he is.
They must love him though, because he at every festival. That's why I says he's still for the culture. I mean, do the people still love him? Does his music still sell?
I believe he's still a gold artist at best.
Okay.
I believe he come out and sell 700,000, 600,000 records.
So the people still love him pretty much.
He got a core fan base.
Okay.
Let's just say that. And to me, he represents the old East Coast 90s kind of street rap. And it's not nobody else really doing what he doing right now. You know what I mean? Like everybody that's younger than him rap different. Like that's come from New York or Philly. They different than me. So I think that's one of the reasons why people hold him dear, because he represents something that is lost in hip hop. But himself as a man, his actions have been in question. You know what I mean?
Do we put kids into this though?
Act did.
Is Act built like that?
He got money, yeah. He say you got money, you can go to war.
Yeah.
You can go to war, you got money. He said he got more money than Meek Mill. Period.
Wow.
He said Act said he got more money than Meek got. Meek ain't got no money. And Act, I seen Act cars and shit. Act got money, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no. He got Hellcats and all type of G-Wagons and shit going on now. Nah, he showed this shit. He showed this shit. But speaking of that, man, this has been a birthday episode. Oh, hold on. Let's talk Lakers.
So Meek got 20 mil.
I don't know, on paper, actually he got more money than me. That's what Axe say. Dollar for dollar.
I mean, no offense against academics, but I don't think he have 20 mil. But he might be eating, sure to be working.
Yeah, and he been doing this for a long time. Has it been 10 years yet? At least 9, 8, maybe. I mean, ever since that Chirac shit, Chief Keef and all that shit, that's a while back. He was doing that shit. But Lakers picked up DeAndre Jordan today. So you got DeAndre Jordan, you got Dwight Howard, you got Carmelo Anthony, you got Rajon Rondo, you got Wayne Ellington, you still who else? So Westbrook, you know, LeBron, AD. Is that gonna be it? Is that enough? Is that enough for the Lakers to go?
No.
That's not enough. That's not a deep enough bench for the beat. Who? The Nets?
Yeah, you think they're gonna be able to run with them?
With that group? You don't think so?
I mean, if they stay healthy. That's all on paper, though.
That's a big group.
Oh.
You got 7 fellas, man. I mean, you gotta get to the basket. How you gonna get there?
They old.
How you gonna get to the basket, though? How you gonna get good shots?
Who that?
Huh?
Oh, you mean
how's the opposing team when you got Dwight in there and you got DeAndre Jordan backing them up?
Yeah.
You got rebounds, you got putbacks, offensive rebounds. To me, this is the same team that won the championship. Because you got 2 7-footers. And you didn't have that last time.
Brooklyn didn't even use Jordan. And Jordan brought Kyrie and Durant to Brooklyn. So I wonder there's a little payback. Will the Lakers use him? Is he still usable?
Yeah. I think when it came to that small ball, once Harden came to the team, I think the dynamic of the team kind of changed.
Right.
So he got kind of lost in the shuffle. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But if Kyrie and KD had been there as like they were supposed to, I think he would have got a lot more playing time. But once Harden came and then you had Aldridge come. You know what I'm saying? To me, that was a slap in the face. Like, why would you pick up Aldridge if you got a 7-footer right here already?
Right. Well, Lamar can't shoot the 15-footer.
And Lamar's back with them.
Yeah.
Which is strange, right?
Very.
He left because of heart condition, correct?
Right.
So what happened?
I don't know.
His heart is better?
He stepped away and the team was healthy at the time.
That was strange. That's very strange. LaMarcus Aldridge virtually retired because of a heart condition. Now coming back and playing for the same team.
Yeah.
We'll keep an eye on that. We still keeping an eye on Noel and Rich Paul.
Most definitely.
Episode 21 out now. Clutch Mafia, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Clutch Mafia out now. I know my partner hated Clutch Mafia. Episode 21 out now. Go get it. I'm hot on Rich Paul ass. LeBron James, you're not gonna get away with this shit. Oh, did you see the playmaker on First Take? Oh my God. Oh, Michael Irvin. Oh man, he hit the scene today on First Take. Woo, you want to see some cooning. I thought it couldn't get no worse than Stephen A. Whoa, goddamn. He made Stephen A. like Sidney Poitier today.
Oh, wow.
That motherfucker. God, I ain't never heard a more loudest, blackest, ashy lip bastard in my life. Michael Irvin. I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to stop back watch his First Take. That nigga is something to behold.
Did Max have his farewell show?
Yeah, Stephen A. didn't show up.
Are you serious?
Yeah, fuck out of here. The show for that nigga, he kicking the fucking curb. Max looked happy to go.
Okay.
He looked extremely happy. Because you know why? He said, I ain't got to work with these niggas.
I wonder how is it Stephen A. didn't show up.
He called in and said he was having some type of procedure on his nose and he couldn't be there.
That day.
His nose is swollen.
Okay.
His nose is swollen and he wasn't able to get there. And he's sorry he couldn't be there for Max. And it was supposed to be 3 years, but it turned out to be 5 years. And through the years and blah, 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 and all this bullshit over the phone.
Oh, he did talk, though, over the phone.
Man, he's on the phone with Molly and he couldn't be there in face-to-face, which is ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
How you spend 5 years with somebody doing the show every single day, and then when he leave, you don't even show up?
Yeah.
But now you got your man Michael Irvin in it. You got your man Michael Irvin. Oh, he's a coon. Did you see this morning?
No.
Oh, damn. I don't know if Michael Irvin's gonna be the permanent guest, but this shit opened like it was on WWE. Michael Irvin just sitting there looking out the window, the landscape of New York. And then he turns around and says, oh, I'm gonna destroy Stephen A. today. Oh, they show him walking down the hallway. Oh, God, I'm gonna fuck his ass up today. Stephen A., you ain't got a chance today. I'm Michael Irvin. Here I come. Here I come. So he goes sit down. Molly right there. He sit down. Oh, I can't wait to see Stephen A. Come on, Stephen A., I'm waiting. Here goes Stephen A. Oh, this fool, I can't believe this brother is going to take me on today. And here I come. Oh, Michael Irvin, please. And he walking down the aisle. And he coming down. I'm the champion today. I'm the champ of this. It's my show. Da, 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 da. I say, okay, this is what we got to look forward to now that Max is gone.
Hey, look, it sounds exciting.
This what we gonna watch.
It sounds exciting.
Exciting? They supposed to be delivering the news. Like, what the fuck is this?
It's debating. It's a debate show. But you know what?
I mean, it is definitely a show. You know what I'm saying? It's not that serious. I just can't take it seriously as far as doing the facts. It's a lot of personalities now. Now that Michael Irvin's there, there's even more personality. You know how he is, yeah. He is the loudest nigga on television.
He's the first guy I seen sweat through a suit.
The nigga is amazing. Yeah, I never seen Michael Irvin. Man, First Take today was bad. I want everybody to check out First Take, man. For real. That shit about to be crazy in the morning. And Skip and Shannon, y'all gotta get y'all shit together. Y'all gotta get y'all shit together for real. Cause this nigga Michael Irvin is coming for y'all niggas. He coming for y'all niggas. But yeah, so that's it, man. On the Cold Podcast, this has been episode 22. What was you named it? Oh, it's the birthday cast.
Happy birthday again.
Happy birthday to me. I thank you, brother. I appreciate you.
Casamigos.
Casamigos going up tonight. I ain't want to start drinking on the air. I would tell y'all about an episode I had after. I might say that for the Patreon. Because I had sex on my birthday. Let's be clear. I just want everybody to understand that. With who, people don't know. But I enjoyed it, and I appreciate that person. I want to give a shout out to that person. If she's listening, I hope she's listening.
Did somebody say you didn't have sex on your birthday?
No. I just want to be clear.
Oh, it's just that.
I just want to be clear that I did. I wanted to make that statement. I just want to get that out there. I don't know. I just want to get out there. What was I shouldn't say that? I shouldn't say that I had sex on my birthday?
It's your own personal opinion. I mean, live your life, man. It's your birthday.
When does a pod? When do you try to save people in your stories? Because you have an interesting story, but if you tell the story, it can affect many people in your life. But it's still your story. So do you tell that story, or do you spare the people in your life
like the movie Best Man? No, I guess
you disguise it. You change the name.
Yeah, you disguise it. You tell the story, but you don't tell the name of the people. But you can tell your story.
But the people know if they listen to this. The people probably will know the story. Yeah, not all people, but some people will know the story.
Yeah, and as long as you ain't hurt nobody, then
I believe that too.
Yeah.
This has been episode 22. Goddamn! Another episode in the books. The world-renowned, locally accepted, what we identify as the #1 podcast in the world. On the Cold Podcast. What we going out with, man?
Yee.
What we going out with? Fuck this, man. You want to do some Drake? What you want to do, bro? You want to do some Drake?
It's your birthday, man.
Did you see Scottie Pippen in Supreme outfit, jean jacket, and dreads?
No.
He looked terrible. Scottie Pippen look awful. He's too old to be dressing like that. He look bad, bro. I'm just saying. That nose, man. That if Scottie Pippen had a nose job, it'd change his life. But he looked kind of like Future when he was dressed like that, which was ironic because his wife fucked Future, which is crazy.
She probably dressed him.
Yeah, I'm wondering, is he trying to dress like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Is he trying to dress like Future now, or give a Future vibe to keep his wife? Like, you know what I mean?
And who knows? Scotty probably moving bricks.
You think so?
You never know, man.
Man,
Would
Scottie
you
Pippen look
think
fucked
Michael
up.
K be in a hotel all fit,
No,
off dog food?
I wouldn't think that at all. I wouldn't think that at all, bro. But man, to each his own. And like you said, didn't he? You said he had some type of
The TV show?
covering drugs.
Well, he is kind of like he was just talking about the underground and everything, but he was for the streets, for the people. Michael K a good man, yo.
I mean, I hate to see it go out like that. See him go out like that, man. I hate to see Michael K go out like that. But I say we leave with some one of the Drake songs I enjoy. Oh man. See, yeah, man, Scotty and Supreme, bro. Hold on, Scott. This ain't the picture though. I gotta get the picture. Nigga like Future, bro. I'ma post it in the community section on YouTube. I'm gonna let y'all see that. But like I said, man, love is love. We going out with the Drake joint. Let me see what joint we can go out with, man. I know y'all niggas hate Drake. And I got a love-hate relationship with Drake. Damn, now hold on. Soulja Boy now has a song called Sean Carter. He really disrespecting people now.
Who you going at?
I don't know. But I'm gonna get to this Drake, bro, and get out of here. Love is love, man. I appreciate everything. I appreciate all the love. Everything everybody did today. I appreciate the Facebook love y'all gave me. Fuck this one song. I like